Yo, what is up, guys? I've decided I'm gonna do double streams, just like I talked about last time, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and the rest of the week I'll probably just do normal streams until a double stream on Monday, and that'll be with the beginner's guides, and I'll shoot those within like a couple hours of each other. It's just so I can, basically squeeze out the exact amount of streams that I want to during a particular week. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be sending my computer in soon. But what we're going to do is I'm first gonna be calling the computer place so I can figure out exactly how long it's going to take for them to, uh, you know, do it and bring it back. If it's a long ass time, then honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open her up myself and void the warranty because there's literally only like 3 weeks left on my warranty anyways, and it's just not going to matter because after October 24th I don't have a warranty, and I really don't want to go like a whole month without a computer, and I have some money, and so maybe if I absolutely need to, I can buy a replacement GPU, maybe like a brand new one that's like 2019 generation that's compatible with this system, and maybe I'll be able to get it for like 100 something bucks, and that'll basically fix this computer. And then the other thing I'll need to buy a brand new version of is going to be the fans. But once I buy the new fans and the new GPU, hopefully I could get like another year out of this thing. I don't know. I don't really know. It's laptops like this that are really shitty quality. You never know if you're gonna get another month out of it or another year. So we'll see. One other thing I'd probably like to do is I'm gonna dump most of this hard drive onto my external and see if that also improves a little bit of the performance. But as you guys can see, I'm just right clicking bosses. I'm not trying to get loot, even though when that happens, that's always a bonus. Uh, just trying to, you know, speed through this companion lavender. If I were to do every single boss properly, it would just take so long to get the 1,000 lavender per character that I need. So I don't really care if I just blow through it and waste loot. But yeah, so I got. I'll show you in a second. I got my Lilla to 220 valor, so she cannot use level 4 panacea anymore. Which is really disappointing because I thought I could get her to like 160 star before I ran out of the ability to use level 4s. Level 5s are pretty common in the Dragon Continent events, but I don't have a team to do them with, and on the normal boss, I gotta do 100,000 damage, 100 million damage per second, and in order to clear it, and I think I'm at like 60 in that boss, or like 70, because it's basically your normal damage but doubled. It's basically the same damage you do in King's Round. They have very low defense, so I think I'm doing like 50 or 60 million damage a second. But I do have the new Demon Eye that's almost level 15. It's like level 13 right now. I need 2 more levels, and then I can swap the minor attributes, and maybe that'll bump me up to like 70, 80 million. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how much damage I'm doing in a couple days once I have the Demon Eye. And if my damage is still not close to 45 million in Ancient Tomb, then I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trade out the 40 jungle fires I have right now for a level 3 D fire, because then I know for a fact I'm gonna do enough damage to do eternal hell. So really, just like the main basis of me doing this is just simply so I can power through. Here we go. I can power through hero normal. Because as you can see, there's a lot of teams for it, and I don't want to be carried. I've already decided though that with my fill, I'm going to start with damage gifts, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to migrate to BP if I have to, or I'll keep it because he's going to be like the third pet on the triad, and like for example, Cold Maki, my Aquarius, she's really low valor, really low everything, and she gives me what is that? Plus 12 BP with the gifts. So she's basically a 136 star. So if I got him to about 150 star, like which is my plan anyways, and then I'm already gaining like 13, 14 BP from it. And then I also plan on maybe getting him a little higher, maybe to like 160 star. So I'm still looking at a 20 to 30 BP surplus in what I have right now. And if we look at my current BP, once he is 150 star and 160, that's 7 more BP. So basically, let's just say it's gonna be 1,630 plus 30 BP from Legion. So I'll be at 660 plus the 30 from Phil. That's going to be like 1,090, 1,700 BP. So and that's all going to be done within this next like 2 weeks, right? So I get one more payout until I have to get my computer fixed, and that'll be, so I'll have 30k EP to work with, and with 30k EP, I should definitely be able to get her 3 marks, which is going to cost 3,000. And then with a 27,000 left, I might spend like 1,000 EP to get the P9 raw stone for the wad if he's not 150 already, and then the rest of it will go to the fill. So yeah, I mean 30k. Trust me, that's way more than enough, and that's we're talking about after he's already been hatched. Just 30k EP to work with. So I definitely will have enough to bring him all the way up to 160. Now, I'm also missing one level 11 on the helmet because I did switch it out to buy that D-Fire. So when I switch that back out, it's another 3 BP. So yeah, we'll probably be looking at around 1,700 BP within the next 2 weeks. Like I said, it's not too much about the BP anymore. But like I said, if my pets are like in the 160, 170 star margin, I don't really think it matters too much to have BP gifts. So I probably switch them to attack gifts once the majority of their BP is through marks. Having 200 star pets, I think, is the bare minimum requirement if you're not having BP gifts, especially if you want to maintain like top 10 rank, which I'm starting to get to, as you guys can see. My BP's was like 145, and now it's 660 when I have everything ready, and that's just in like a week. So I gained 15 BP this week, and I'm not even having 30 KK yet. I'm not having 30,000 EP yet, like I will in 3 weeks. So we got one more week of this event, I think. Let's look here. So Monday to Monday is the 29th, and then I have one more week confirmed on email. So actually, I might bring my computer in around the 7th. So I'll try to get 2 more weeks out of it because my warranty is over on the 24th, which is 2.5 weeks after, and my wife is going to Tokyo to meet her girlfriend on the 5th and 6th, and I really don't want to bring the computer in yet. So actually, I have about two more weeks plus this week, so that's 3 weeks of EP to gain. So technically 45,000 EP. Like I said, I don't really plan on turning that into 100 marks. I actually plan on getting elements for Evil Abyss. I talked to a guy who is the number one in London, okay, which I'm not going to London, but he's a pretty cool guy, and he was willing to answer some questions over email and stuff. And he basically, Discord. He basically told me that and also a video I watched, that there are some secrets to damage and defense in Evil Abyss. It's basically like a glitch, but most people do it anyways. Like Goro probably does it and stuff, and that's why they are in Evil Abyss and you do 20 damage on them. So I'm going to implement that. It's a little bit expensive, but after you do it, you're basically unbeatable in Evil Abyss because the people who are at your level also will only do like 20 damage because the defense is the thing that's kind of broken. So yeah, I can basically get to the point to where I enter Evil Abyss and everybody's hitting 10 to 20 damage on me, and it doesn't matter how high their VP is. It doesn't matter how low their VP is. It's pretty stupid, but I saw a reference to an email done by the TQ management, and they're aware of this and they don't plan on fixing it. So whatever, let's take advantage of it and do free, um, Evil Abyss rank ones, because I could just sit there at the boss if I'm taking 20 damage from players and just sit there rampaging and spinning, killing the people that don't also do this defense glitch. Not defense glitch, but defense exploitation of the way that the damage is calculated in Evil Abyss. And then, yeah, I could just end up and it's not a hack, it's not cheating, it's just, like I said, they wanted to calculate Evil Abyss based off of stats, but there's a certain stat that adds in an addition that is BP related. That's all I'm gonna say. And because I don't want everybody doing this because I'm gonna get rank 1. Damn it! You guys can go ask the guy from London how it's done if you want to know. Maybe I'll say it in a later video, but I want to get rank as a solo legion in Evil Abyss a couple times before I spill the beans. And so yeah, there's a way to get ranks, and it's kind of expensive if you want to do it to where to the point to where like nobody does any damage on you. And I don't care if I got to spend 180,000 EP for this, then I will. And then what I'll do is I'll just unequip it and then use the EP, and then next week I'll just do it that way. Yeah, actually, speaking of 180,000 EP, which is an unrelated topic, but it's just funny because the numbers are the same. Soul Killer on our server was using an alt, and I don't know how. I don't know. There's got to be a trick to it because I lost 4 EP gambling, right? 4K EP gambling, but they won. See, you can see all the ones I bought and it didn't work. Annoying. They won a plus 16 Almond Soul. Let's see, they might even be trying to sell it in the market. So let's go to crossover trade. Let's go to Anima. So yeah, the level 16. Dude, here we go. It's in consignment. I bet you there's. Yeah, this is them. So yeah, that's insane luck. But I just don't think anyone's gonna buy it. It's just too expensive. I wouldn't personally buy this. It's 43, BP. If you go look at like what I'm using, the level 11s is plus 17. So this is, if you were lucky enough to gamble this, I would just keep it because I don't really see any way that you would honestly be able to sell this. It's just too expensive. I don't think anyone's willing to spend that kind of money for just a 35% bonus. It doesn't stack as much as you think, and the fact is if you were to spend 180,000 on shards, that's 180 marks. This is like nothing. This is giving you 20 BP for what shards would give you 100 battle points for. So it's not really worth it, and I don't think those people are going to be able to sell them when they do win them. It's just going to go to waste, or they're going to have to use them. I wish there was a way to let you split them into lower levels, but I know they wouldn't let you do that because if you did, then it would be a lot easier to sell them. And I think the whole point of it is they don't want you being able to make millions of EP off of selling element fire. so they don't let you split them down to lower levels. Or if they do, I'm not aware of how. But yeah, there are some very lucky people on this server with that. Mostly Soul Killer from Legion Killers, but I don't know how he does it, but he does win more than he loses, so he's actually making a profit doing this. Blows my mind, honestly. So I think we already did this boss. Let me go over to the other side. Just about that conversation, you know. Oh, Karya opened, but I'm not doing Karya anymore. It's oh, where is it? I mean, I don't mind doing Karya. It's just see if we're gonna drop. It's fine. I really don't want him picking up the fucking equipment. Oh, you know what's really funny about that is I now have enough yellows to make a super violet. I mean, not enough violets to make this. I'm a little tired again. Last day antibiotics, and what kind of sucks is my jaw still fucking hurts. So I guess I'm gonna go get this pulled tomorrow. I'm gonna have some gauze, and man, it sucks. I've had this pulled before. It's not mildly inconvenient, but I just wish I could keep the fucking wisdom teeth. I don't know why I'm so attached to them, but I just really the thought of losing my wisdom teeth does kind of make me a little bit sad, honestly, because it's like still a part of my body that I wish I didn't have to get rid of. But my body just did a really shitty job at developing it, and so they're covered in gums. I've got like fucking gums literally over the teeth, and so they rot. I can't clean them properly. It just sucks, but whatever. Stupid body. So yeah, I can probably get these pulled because I don't like putting up with a fucking toothache constantly because it still hurts even now, and I'm on the last day. I just took the last pill, so whatever. I should just get pulled tomorrow. Damn, this fan's getting loud. Oh, luckily you can't really hear it too much on the microphone. I thought you could. It sounded pretty loud to me, actually. Alright. How many? I don't even remember. Was I 300? I think I'm almost at the maximum, so I think I'm gonna basically be able to make 12. I'm gonna get like 12 level 4s. But, let's see here. I got 2 days left of boss hunting. Okay. He's level 146. If I farm only the bosses for the next 2 days, then after I get a P9, he's 150. Okay. And then he's not really going to get anywhere. Yeah, I would kind of like to gain 6 stars on her, honestly. I would like to wrap this up and make it to where I got 4 stars on him, 6 stars on her. So I'm basically 1,670 BP. I just want to be within the defense area of 4. It's basically, now that I have level 11 elements, I'll be able to do damage to him as long as I'm like within like 20ish BP. So I'm not too freaked out about meeting him in like Mad Maze or like Mad City example, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I should spend any of it on him and just save it all for the fill. So like, just fuck the P9, you know? Because right now he'll get a mark and a half, right? And if I get 30 enough lavender companion for 30 panacea shards, right? Then that's basically 3 marks on him. And so 1,500 on 6 characters. That's 1,750 divided by 150.
It's 100 shards. So that's 30. So I'll be able to get her to about level. I'll be able to get 128 star. And then if I really wanted to, I could spend just 800 EP and get the P8. And then with that P8, yeah, 130 star. So I could be looking at spending less than 2k EP, basically getting 10 more EP, BP, while I'm building up the fill over the next 2 weeks. Because I do have 20 shards on my Shadow Knight. I have 20 shards on Samael because of level 25 and the Shining bonus, and I have that on 3 other characters. So basically, and on all of my alts, okay, we go here. On all of them, I have level 2s from the Eudemons Academy. On some of them, I have like 11 level 2 panacea. So, I don't know. I think I might just. I think I'm just going to spend them and then use the panaceas on the alts to get filled up. Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna spend. Hoarding versus spending. We're just gonna spend on this event, baby. Because when I'm dealing with like 30k EP2, if you go into booth, level 3 panaceas are 750 in booth from when people did the fill in Lori event. So they're still making like 50 EP in profit. But again, I'm getting a full markup every time I do that. So it's still a lot cheaper than shards. And it's about the same amount as Universal 15, Universal 25s. So up until the point he's at level 4s, it's going to cost me less than sharding. So I might as well just spend my EP actually getting those from booths. But then once we're at level 4, I'll probably just end up using up all the shards that I have on all the alts. And level 4, I have about 30 to use. So it'll give me 3 marks. Yeah, it's not that much. But yeah, hey man, it's 3 extra marks when you're dealing with something that's like level 145, for example, 145 marks. It ends up being quite a big difference. I don't even know what the max rebirth is for a fill. If it's higher or lower than a Lilla or a Ori. We'll figure out. We'll find out though in a couple minutes. All right, let's go to Volcano for the last couple shards. Last couple Lavender Companions. Yeah, I just need 100 more. I'm gonna make some coffee after this. I might take more pain medication because my mouth is hurting again already from the jaw. My wife got super angry at me today because I was telling her how my tooth hurt, and then she was like, "Well, you have to, make sure you're always taking care of your teeth." And I'm like, "Maki, like, my teeth is fine. It's the gum that's over it." And so I said, "Well, how about your wisdom teeth? Do you still have them?" And she's like, "Yeah, I think I have 1 or 2." And so I tell her to open her mouth, and she doesn't floss. She brushes, covered in cavities. Like almost every tooth was like gray or black. I was like, "Ew, that's gross." And she got really offended. But I just don't like it when people are very like critical of me, and then they're in fact also like just as bad or worse than me in whatever area that they're being critical of. I really hate hypocrites, and the funny thing is, most people are hypocrites. Like, um, for example, Reaper, the guy that I fucking hate now. Well, I don't hate him as much as 4, but I still don't like him now. But he says he hated Goro for being greedy, and this is a guy that kicked out a real life friend of years, because of one Mad City boss worth like 4 EP, and it's his fault for not calling it properly, and yet still he's angry at me. There's 3 fucking bosses, right? and I saw him add a boss, so I assumed that was the boss he was talking about. And he didn't bother clarifying it. He just got angry and then kicked me. And so that shows that he's a fucking hypocrite piece of shit with what he says is the problem of Goro, or my problem, or whatever. He talks about being a Two-Face, but as long as you're stronger than him, he'll never be mean. You can say whatever you want to Four, you can treat him like shit. And he'll sit there like, yes sir, yes sir. He'll be um, a good little bitch. But then the minute he passes you by like 5 EP, he's a total piece of shit to you. And so he is the ultimate definition of Two-Face. So that's where he's a hypocrite, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't like these people, because they're fucking hypocrites. I say what I say on stream, and I also say this to anybody's face, because I know this is out in public knowledge, It's nothing secret. And so it just really bothers me that there's so many hypocritical fucking people that I gotta deal with on a daily fucking basis. And half of these people are judging me for shit that they're doing. And I'm not even judging them for those same things. But then the minute that I open my mouth, right, and I start mentioning it, they get all fucking angry and up in a rut. And it's like, yeah, exactly, because you're exactly what you fucking preach against. Just, I don't know. People are strange, dumb creatures, I guess. I don't know how else to put it in a nicer way, honestly. But whatever. Oh wait, I think I'm maxed out. Yeah. Oh what? Oh okay. Now I'm maxed out. Okay, so we got enough violets for super violets. Nice. Alright, next character. There's a part of me that wants to do Karia simply for the Universal 25s. But I don't know, dude. I just don't. It's gotten so boring. I don't know how there's people who farm it for every day for months. I farm it every day for like a week or two, and I can't do it anymore. It just becomes way too grueling and boring. I'm like, no fucking way, dude. And so, oh yeah, and now to the next topic. So I opened the September events preview. Okay, and Autumn Festival's gone. Autumn Festival was supposed to last between the 26th to like the 4th of next month. So it was basically 6 days or like 10 days, I guess. And it's gone. So no more Autumn Festival. And now it's only the September sale between the 24th to the 30th. So, and they still haven't announced what's on sale. And that's why I'm saying, like, I'm deciding whether or not I'm gonna wait a week or two until I get my payment to buy the fill egg, because this is what I've come to understand. Right now, I'm getting 138 times 9. So I'm getting 12,420 EP, right? And I have 2,345 after I sell these two things, the Divine Box Essence and this, and maybe one more stack of level 10, level 4 Soul Potions. I'm going to have 3,000 EP. So I have, 15,400. And the egg, at normal price, is 1,388. So I'll be able to have like a small surplus of EP after buying the stuff I need, okay? So I don't have to sell any of my elements if I just wait a week or two until they pay me again. So I have to decide, when to buy. And I'm thinking that if it's on sale, for sure, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to sell the element, the level 11 element fires. I'm going to buy it. But if it's not on sale, then I'm just waiting until my next payment. And then I'm just going to buy it for the 13,888 EP. Personally, if I was super patient, which I'm not, I would wait until Black Friday. Hold on a second. My coffee. Oh god, everything. Well, actually, it's not so bad. I mean, you can tell, but I left my diet like a week and a half ago, and I've been eating like a fucking pig again. But I mean, like I said, it's just I can't. It's not healthy to do a diet for more than a month, and I reached my like month and a half of it
shortly before this toothache. Actually, no, after. So while I've been dealing with this infected tooth, I kind of got fell back on my diet. It's comfort food through the pain, I guess. All right. One second. I just wanted to get that boiling. I think I'm gonna go take more pain meds actually after this stream. We're at 30 minutes, and I'll probably let it go for another 15 minutes before I stop it. But yeah, it's just I don't like dealing with this pain. It hurts, man. It really does. Let me check something quick. Mm, what mark is she at? She's at 600. So right now, I can get her a mark every 100 EP. Yeah, that's cheap. That's really cheap. Ah, if I main composer, that's 23 marks. Now it's not going to last that long. It'll probably only last about 2 or 3 marks, and then I'm going to have to go up to 8 stars, and it's going to be about 130, 140 EP per mark. And then it's going to go up to 25 stars, and now it's going to be like 500 to 600. And then when she hits the 20 mark level, it drops down to a 2 average, so it'll cost 750 EP per mark, up until the point where 25 aren't usable anymore. But right now, it's about 3.5 to 4. So I can get quite a bit of marks right now if I were to just go on the market and just buy up 2K and level. I don't know. I'm considering it actually because I just realized that I could get this bitch to 150 star like really cheaply. Um, I don't really get why people try to sell 150 stars for so much. Like I see people who are like trying to sell 150 star Eudemons with main composing, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is worth like 10K." It's like, dude, no, it's not. Like it literally costs 100 AP a mark after like level 100, like after 100 marks and 100 star, and it's not that expensive before that. It's almost free before that. So why the fuck would I pay 10K EP for a pet that only took like 6K, like no, not even like 4K, 3K EP to even build, you know? Now I know that's being super like selfish in the sense it does take effort to get the marks up like that, but I mean I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to get a cheap pet, so if I'm gonna spend 10K, I might as well just like actually get the thing to 160 star, 170 star. It is definitely true though. Once you're at the point you can't use panacea, yeah, it's pretty expensive. Um, like I said, it's fucking 900, and that's if you have your own special XP balls. It's 900 EP every mark, or more. 1,000 is, I would say, closer to the real average. So you're spending quite a bit just to get one mark up. And now, granted, um, when you actually think about it in big picture, though, right? I get 2 weeks. She would be 200 star. Another 2 weeks, he would be 200 star. So, like I said, I'm not really afraid about, like, if I go into Celebrity Hall right now, okay, and we look at, it's actually funny, for the guy that shit talks so much, who's like my actual legit enemy on this game, he's actually the one that kept saying, I go back to the YouTube event, you asshole, you kiss ass, TQ kiss ass. Go ahead, then maybe you can catch up. So it's technically his fault that he's getting beaten out by me by such a huge margin because, like I said, even before when he was doing Legion Chamber and stuff, the amount of money he was actually getting per day was maybe around 600 to 700, is what I found out from one of his Legion mate friends. So in all actuality, he's gonna fall behind by like
3 to 1 odds. So basically, for every 1 BP he could gain, even by spending the little bit of money he does, I'll be gaining 3 marks. So I'm gonna pass him in a week, and then in 2 or 3 weeks, I'm gonna be like 1,800 BP. Like, it's gonna be a really huge growth up until they're about 200 stars, and then it's gonna slow down to a fucking crawl. Then it's gonna be 40 marks a month, and it's gonna basically stay at 40 to 50 marks a month until forever. I plan on getting the Phil to 500 star, so like he's the one I'm gonna grow to 500, and then Sassy Maki is probably just gonna be like a 300 200 star pet, and then that's when I'm gonna try to make a decision on do I bring the panda up to like 300 star, 500 star, or do I wait for the Saint Lulu? So the Saint Lulu is a it's interesting. It's a limited, but there is an ability that allows her to be a third limited. So the panda, as I explained, is a rare. He's not a limited, and even though he's a limited edition, interestingly enough, he doesn't conflict with the maximum 3 rule. So you can do a panda or you can do a Tifa, and you can have that as your third summon, no problem. If you have a Lilla and a Phil, or a Phil and a Ruby, or a Lori and a Ruby, or a Phil and a Laura. So it doesn't conflict anything. Okay, so actually that's nice. So 30 EP, right? But I pass him. Um, by the time this event is done, like I said, another 15 EP, so that's going to be 1591. So I'll pass her if she doesn't need anything by about 6 EP. I'll have this. I'll pass him, and I'll be about 18 EP, 15 EP within Benzo for life. So Benito, not quite. So these, let's see here. Within 2 weeks, I'll be at about 1,650. Whoa, damn, Madara's got really strong all of a sudden. What happened? He wasn't that strong before. Oh, well, he got all 200 stars. I wonder. I don't know. Did he spend money or did he get really lucky on some D-Fire gambling? On, the element? Sometimes these guys win like 100K on element and then they're able to boost up like 100 marks. I'm not that lucky, so that's not going to happen. And then he's already weaker than me. So I'm basically going to be top 15. And that's after the merge, so that's not so bad. In another 2 months, it looks like I'll be top 10. So as I was saying, the first like 2 months of this, after I get to like 1,700 BP, I'm going to be gaining about 60 marks a month. So yeah, I'll end up being about 1,840 base marks. So my actual BP will be really close to 2,000, but again, it's going to take probably 4 or 5 months after that to actually break to like 2,100, blah, blah, blah. One little workaround I could do is if we go into rankings here, I could spend about 2K EP on, where am I? 2K EP, right? And I could boost myself up uh, almost to Marcus, and then I could just do Karya for like 2 or 3 days. Or I could do in the big hall, and I could spend 6K EP, and I could get up to like intern Duke. Now, if we go into the titles, okay, we go into Marcus, intern Duke. Is a 10 BP difference. So that'd be 20 BP, okay? 20 BP for like a 4K EP investment is amazing because if you were doing shards, right, 4K EP would only be 4 marks. Well, 3.5. So, really, oh no, sorry, 4.5. It would be a really good investment. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start buying gold. next week. No, sorry, in 3 weeks from now. So as soon as I get my computer back and I'm doing streaming in September, no, sorry, October. I'm gonna during the October streams. I'm gonna probably save about 5 to 6K of that and just start buying gold in massive amounts because once I get up to Duke, um, if I had Duke right now, my BP would be 1,700, and it would only cost me about 4K EP. The reason that's not my first initial thing is simply because I just want to solidify the stars because the what is that called? The fucking royalty appointments change very rapidly because some people decide, oh, I want to be a duke too, and then they just buy gold for like a week straight, and then they just shoot up to 100 million contribution, and then everybody deranks a little bit. And so it's going to be something where it's cheap relative to investing in the actual marks. But if I want to have, you know, 1,610 BP in a month, well, no, sorry, 2 weeks, I might as well just start up. I might as well just get the panacea from booths, because right here we got remote booth. Oh well, they're not up yet. He hasn't created it yet. Ooh, wait, is that cheap? These are actually really cheap. So it's 200 EP, right? For a billion gold, and this is 300 million gold. So it's basically like the equivalent of like a 70 EP God Eudemons stone. Uh, it's really worth it in my opinion. Like these thunder juices are like I don't know why this guy says 175 EP, but yet he sells the gold version for 1/10 the price. I don't think the guy's very smart. He might be a dumbass, but good for me, I guess. So I think I'm gonna buy those because of my Karia alts. But yeah, the Panacea guy is not boothing right now. He's usually booth 1 to 4. Okay, so he's not there right now. Whatever. All right, leave. All right, let's go to Zully and do a couple minutes of. Oh shit, my thing's done. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make my coffee. Brought milk downstairs. Can I see my? Oh yeah, I can. What's up? Mic check 1 2 3. Oh yes, you can still hear me. And I have the lovely background echo. That's nice. So yeah, basically, if you're looking to spend as little EP as possible to get marks, I would just do it until you're like intern Marcus or like Marcus because those ranks are pretty stable and they're pretty cheap to get into. Like basically 4K EP, right? If you started from 0, turns into 60 EP bonus. I already made a video about that though, like a month ago, like no, 4 months ago. So if you want to, you can get a reference to that video and just look through my old streams. But yeah, it's definitely a covered topic of mine. Donations are definitely really worth it. Oh, I forgot to bring the chocolate syrup. Damn it. No chocolatey syrup. And it's overflowing, whatever. That's good. I know there's some food porn person that's gonna watch this at home. Like, they're like, oh my god, that's hot. Gargle that fucking milk. And I am. That's good. That's a good coffee. Tooth. Alright. Not bad. No use crying over spilled milk. Back nerds. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm kind of aggravated. I get a lot more views now per day. I think my daily view average on YouTube is like 3 times what it was like when I was doing this back in July. And but my concurrent viewers are the same. I usually get 1 to 3 concurrent viewers. That's a little annoying, but what are you gonna do? All right, I can't do this in market, so I'm just gonna have to go outside of market, I guess. It is such a good ability. Like I said, man, paladins are definitely the epiphany of utility. All right. I don't know if he's respawned yet. Probably not. But I mean, I've been on the stream for 45 minutes, and they're supposed to have a 15-minute respawn. 15-minute respawn. I think the other one's got killed by the guard. Damn it. Annoying. Yeah, you know what I gotta do? I gotta clean my sky tower shards quick. I don't know why, but that shit's not popping out anymore. It was before. Yeah, just very almost. I'll probably have it at 13 plus 13 today. I gotta get what is that, 2,000? It's not very hard. I'll probably get that through Ancient Fire Tomb and Chaos. So I think we're looking at 4 more days until it's plus 15. So today is server time Tuesday. So we're probably looking at Sunday. Probably have plus 15 on Saturday or Sunday. So a couple more days, and then I finally have some OP damage. At least a lot more than it was before. Because if we go into the information and the max is 840. The max on this is 1,230. So it's basically like 30% more damage. And if we divide that 3 into the 8 slots, we're still looking at like an overall like 5% damage increase across my character. But the thing is also this flame is not X, it's 700. So it's actually twice as strong. So it's a 50% increase. So I'll probably be doing about 38 to 47 million damage, depending on how often I get trapped in cages. So as long as I manage to stay on the high end, and I'm really good at timing my rampages, I should be able to do Eternal Hero and lead teams and not have to worry about a carry. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. I'm not the base focuser in the world, you know. All right. Just go check the words. Present out there. I know it's island. bosses are probably there, but I don't want to over spam certain bosses because if I can get a double spam, it'll be really useful on the weaker characters that are coming up, like Retribution and
Shadow.
So we started off at 1,300. I mean, at 300, so we'll have 1,300 by the time it's done. Plus or minus. So, 2 level 4s. So, like I said, I'll be able to get, actually, let's look at him quick. What's he at? Oh, yeah, yeah. He'll definitely get up to 147 mark today. I might even do a little bit of main composing because I got a couple 19 stars that I can compose out, and that'll boost his marks by like 30. And then an extra 30 mark like that, that'll set him up for 148 star the next day. You know, blah blah blah. I just want to get up 150, maybe 155, 160. But I am eventually going to replace him, like I said. So I don't want to really bring him up like to like 200 or anything crazy. It's just no point. All right. Look at the wyverns are back. I'm gonna check the big teeth or whatever, the 4 teeth and wyverns. Luckily, it's a lot more of a like a tolerable dull ache now instead of like a sharp seething pain in the tooth, but still hurts. Sucks. Oh, yep, there he is. Oh yeah, I got double spawn. That's worth it. What? I don't know about it. It's tempting. I think I'm just gonna pick up the violets for sale. All right. No, actually, let's check the #1 rank. Okay, so let's go to titles. So if you get 200 BP, all right. Trembling Prince. And right now, if you go to rankings, the top rank for Prince is Reaper, that asshole, and 300 billion. Okay. If we were to break this down to cost, a billion is 200 AP. So that means 10 billion is 2,000 EP. So spent 60,000 EP on that, and that gives 200 BP for it. So it's a rip-off, actually. He spent way too much. I mean, I guess he did that just like nobody else could catch up, but it would have been cheaper just to spend on shards. Let's see if there's any ranks that are still within profit margin for if you were to compare them to shards. So the lowest Duke is Childish, which is 180 billion. That means that is almost 40k EP. Okay. What does a Duke give again? Like an actual Duke, not a. So Duke gives 90 BP. That's not worth it. Not worth it either. So really, Intern Duke and Marcus are the last fall off point before people are just get stupid with how much they donate. To where you're actually getting like more BP for the cost of just buying shards. They send a server now. Like I said, The way that I heard some people talk about Scorpio server, now that people know I don't like that anymore, is some people from other servers, okay, that commented on some of my YouTube videos. I messaged back. And basically, Scorpio was kind of known as being like a retard server because there was nobody that was really high BP like New York or London, but they spent just as much money, like real life money, as those servers. And so a lot of people kind of just thought that they were really fucking stupid because they were spending all this money, but yet they didn't even have a 3K BP player. Now they do. Lasha finally hit 3K BP, but if you think about like the fact that it costs $1,000, like $1,000 real life dollars, to be Prince for how much they spent, and you're only getting 200 BP. You're only getting 200 BP for that. It's it's stupid. I just don't know what's wrong with it, honestly. Whatever. But I mean, like I said, I'll probably go up to Duke because I want to keep it to where it's cheaper, and I can do something called math, so I don't have to worry about wasting money and throwing it away. Um, like I said, if I really wanted to be, I think in a year or two I could probably be a 3K player, and I'm talking about just off of YouTube stuff because I know when and how to spend shards. I know when to like double up on certain events. I know things that are more worth it financially speaking for the amount of money than other things. When it would be a good idea to invest in like temporary boosts that have to do with like element fires, blah 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 blah. So I could get very far with my in-game knowledge and my ability to calculate decisions before I do them. But I just don't know if I really have what it takes to play this game 8-9 hours a day, every day, for 2 years. I'm gonna get burnt out probably by this January. So I think once I hit about 2K, I'm probably gonna go on a break again. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't think I have it in me to play this game consistently like that. It's ridiculous. Alright, okay, we got another one. We got a double spawn. So this was another instance where it was worth it to. Okay. What is my companion lavender at? 650. So I think I'm going to spend these 19 star saints on the dog sugar when I get him to God, because I think I'm going to use some of the level 1 panaceas from like the championship, and even spending EP on my panda, because I just kind of want to get my panda to 80 stars so I can solo Eternal Hell normals for ults a lot easier. I actually managed to solo 2 yesterday, but it took me like 5 attempts. Because if I didn't move my paladin out of the way at the right time, he'd die from the fires in like 2 ticks. And so I had to be like super meticulous on my movements and really quick to switch the tabs over, and that's just really pain in the ass. The reason I have to switch out Prison with an alt is because I do a full heal in between when I'm doing my rampage and when I'm doing my attacks after I get out of the jail. And because, I can't avoid 2 jails at once because it's a 1 minute cooldown on rampage. So I have to get jailed once if I'm soloing. And unless I'm healing for 100% of my health, the third jail will kill me. So I get like 3 instances of survival before I eventually will die. And at 30k, because I'm solo and I have to like do a lot more like management to make sure that I'm doing like my ability fire. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Skills. Uh, yeah, sorry, Firequake. I gotta do Firequake and Trample instead of Fiery Leap instead of Chain Chop, because I want to make sure that when he hits the jail leash, I'm able to rampage. And so I literally do like this is what I do. I'm gonna make a video about it this week. Actually, I've already thought about it. I'm gonna make it for warriors how to solo Eternal Hell because I get this question asked by Miram and X3XM or whatever his name is, and a couple other people all the time. They're always bothering me about how I solo Eternal Hell with Warrior. So I'm just gonna make a video about it. And it's not super hard, but you definitely got to make sure that you're doing at least 38,000 30kk, especially if you don't have a level 80 panda or you have a strong ult and you have to tank the 3 in a row. The requirements are 30kk, and then also um, learning how to micro at least one ult that doesn't die in the fire constantly because it needs to take. The more jails it takes, the better because that means your character can completely avoid having to have that 3 jail limit before he'll die if you don't have a level 80, obviously. If you have a level 80 panda, well, then you get a full heal, and then it doesn't matter. I could indefinitely go to jail and tank it. But I don't have that. I don't have it yet. I don't have that high of a heal yet. And then when I have my fill, it'll be even easier because that's a 36%. Oh, no, sorry, 42% heal once he's 150 star. So I'll be able to heal half my health just from that. And so then it doesn't matter if I have a fucking level 40 panda, I'll be able to win. But I don't have a fill yet. So, all right, so let's go to the fuck it. Man, my throat got dry. I'm talking too much. Anyone who says that streaming is easy, suck my dick. I literally blow out my voice in a daily occurrence to talk for an hour straight. It's not as easy as it seems, actually. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Jesus Christ! Wrong character. Jesus, fuck me. Okay. Oh god, I can't believe I did that. See, I'm too caught up in talking. All right. We're doing this boss, the fish, and the demon, and then it's game. I'm gonna pause the thing. What? Is it me or is that glitched? Because I noticed like I'm clicking the ability to hit and he won't cast it. Did I even get anything for that? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't really. Well, it was a fun little stream. It lasted a whole hour, and I still kind of want to do more, but I don't want to blow my voice box out like that. Just watch Netflix. Actually, I'm gonna watch anime because I just forgot Black Clover came out, and I do like that anime, and I want to catch up with the series. Bye, bitch. Right, let's get this respawn, and then it is end of stream, boy. Sometimes he spawns close to the river. Oh, yeah. Where is he? Oh, no. I guess he spawned up here. The fuck is he? I know you saw that, too. Eh. Oh, he spawned right there. Nice, I got lucky, too, and I got more shards. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. I'm actually thinking about doing the second part of the stream in like 5 or 6 hours instead of in the mornings or right before stream because I am going to be generally down in the office quite late tonight. So I might take a pain pill in like an hour or two, and then around midnight here in Japan, so in 3 or 4 hours, I might do my second part of the stream. So we'll see. I might do a second stream tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, that's cool.
Called math. So I don't have to worry about wasting money and throwing it away. Um, like I said, if I really wanted to be, I think in a year or two I could probably be a 3K player, and I'm talking about just off of YouTube stuff because I